Okay, you and we're going to sit out here for a few minutes and we're going to talk about my struggle. My struggle is real. I do not have Archer on my team. There's Archer right there. Now, this is very, very sad because Archer is extremely important, at least to me, a person who really loves the fourth echelon. Now, why is he important? He's important because he came along with Cristal in Splinter Cell Conviction. This is a very unique game because it's the very first time that Ubisoft allowed other people to be the main person besides Sam Fisher and an assistant. It's always, if there was a second person in the previous games, it was always a buddy or somebody you were fighting in Merc versus Spies. Conviction started out with this dual campaign where there was the campaign to show you that Sam was getting back into the game, and then there was a campaign that was completely separate with his own story that featured Archer that linked over to the main story with Sam. And I thought it was amazing to see that there was this amazing dynamic of two stories going on at the same time about the same thing. You were just getting different perspectives of the same story. So why is Archer so important? Archer is important because he's using one of the weapons that Sam always uses, which is the EMP. Now, the EMP, electromagnetic pulse, I believe that's what it means. It can be used as a weapon, and it basically fries all your electronics. And Sam used an EMP weapon inside of his actual pistol in all of his games, nearly all of his games. He used the EMP in his pistol, and it would basically take out a light bulb for a few seconds, take out a camera for a few seconds, and that was cool. But in Splinter Cell Conviction, we had someone, the Black Arrow people, developing a military huge scale of the EMP, and they were going to get 4 of these devices and put them around Washington, D.C. That sounds familiar, right? They would have put them around Washington, D.C. and take out Washington, D.C. and then take over the government. That's the way it was supposed to go. Didn't work out. But the weird thing is, that's the reason why Archer is important, because he is using the EMP, and we haven't had in this particular game an EMP since they took our EMP away from us in version 1.0 of this game. Those who are new have no idea what I'm talking about, but y'all that's been around for a while, y'all know what I'm talking about. You miss that button, don't you? You miss hitting that EMP button to wipe out the other opponent's abilities for a few moments, and then you attack them. It was amazing. Let's not talk about the past. Let's not talk about the past. Let's not talk about the past. Okay, so that's all I gotta say. Except I do have a picture or video of Archer using his power. And once you see this here, now you understand why I want this guy on my side. Now you understand why at every point I get my hands on the ability to do this here, I show this image here, which is crying face Archer because I don't have him on my team. Enjoy the weekend.